Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be preparing yam and egg sauce. And mind you, this is just like a student's way of preparing food. This is my yam, this is my tomato, this is my seasoning cubes, my curry, my eggs, my red pepper, my green pepper, my onions, and my salt. So let's begin. So first I'll start by washing my yam. Mind you, I chose this size. You can cut your yam according to any size you want. It can be larger, it can be smaller. After washing the yam, I'll be adding a little bit of salt to it to taste. It depends on your quantity. Me, I just like adding little since I'll be using egg sauce that has a lot of spices. So after putting the salt, I'm just going to be turning the yam just to incorporate the salt in the yam. Alright, then I'll be leaving this to cook for a little time. So while my yam is boiling, I'll be cutting the veggies. That is my tomatoes, my onions, my green pepper, my red pepper. So before cutting, I like rinsing my tomatoes to remove dust and sand. So then I'll start chopping them into little pieces, but not so small, depending on the size you want. Okay. So I'll be turning them into my plates over here. Then I'll do this to all the tomatoes. After cutting my tomatoes, I'll be cutting the pepper next. Always make sure you rinse your pepper, to remove dust and so many things. Okay, just removing this. Alright, so I don't like cutting the peppers because my hand used to get peppery. So I prefer using my grater. This is faster and better. Like, I don't know about it. It's faster. Gives me the consistency I need. So I'll just be grating this. So after grating my pepper, I'll just bring this out, and then the next thing is to cut the green pepper. So make sure you rinse. While cutting your veggies, don't forget to frequently check on the yam. Make sure you stir it. This is just the best way to know if it's getting soft or not. Okay, so I'm covering this. Rinse it. Then open it. Remove this thing because it is not needed. So I'll just rinse the back to remove all the seed and then cut it. So I'll be cutting it in any size of my choice. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. But I like starting with a slice. Then I'll be dicing this slice into little slices. Okay. So I'll be doing this to all of them. So after cutting my green pepper, I'll just turn it into this bowl. Then I'll be cutting the onions next. So I'll rinse this first. It's always good to rinse all your veggies. You don't know the dust that have compacted them. Then I'll be cutting the onions. I like cutting my onions first into two halves before dicing. cutting my onions, I'll just turn them into this bowl. So the next thing now is to break my eggs. Okay, here I'm using 5 eggs. You can choose to use 6, you can choose to use 4. It's just I like my sauce to be plenty, so I'll break it into this plate here. So you can use electric wicks. For me, since I don't have that, I'll be using fry. Still the same thing. Okay. So when I'm done whisking the eggs, I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt. Yes. Okay. Next, you get your tomatoes. That is your diced tomatoes. I'll be adding a little bit of salt. Mind you, this is optional. I like adding salt to mine to give it that delicious taste. Yeah, I'll be turning this. You know, it's optional. While whisking your eggs and your tomatoes, your yam should be ready and removed around this time. So next, we'll be frying the egg sauce. But first of all, you have to make sure your pan is dry. So to dry it up, just heat it up. Next, we'll be adding the vegetable oil. Put enough. You know you'll be frying a lot of eggs. So after the groundnut oil, you'll be adding your onions, your pepper, then you add your curry powder. You know, I love this curry powder because it gives this nice scent and aroma. You mix. Make sure you mix it well. Okay, so we'll be allowing this to fry for 1 minute. So while this is frying, you're going to be sensing a very nice, delicious aroma coming out from your kitchen. So we'll be adding the diced tomatoes. Make sure you add it gently. Okay. So now I'm going to be stirring it. Okay, gently. Wow, I can feel this. Okay, so allow this to fry for 2 minutes. You know, the tomatoes has to fry so that your egg will not be like sour. So you can see the tomato is ready. The tomato is ready now. So the next thing we're going to do is to be adding the egg. Alright, so here is my egg. Okay, make sure you turn it to prevent it from burning. Alright, turning it. So we'll be leaving this to cook for just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Well. Your delicious egg sauce is ready to be served. Now it's time to enjoy this delicious meal. This is so yummy. See you on my next video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.